Hi folks, and welcome to this week's weekly business tap. So this is the fourth in a series of segments we've been doing on time management and getting back some time so we gain more time, you can make more money in your business. So you simply have to go MAD. It's my acronym for measure, adjust, and delegate. So last week I asked you to look at your time studies and make some adjustments in your schedule, and particularly blocking out some times for the important duties that you must focus on to keep your business moving forward. So this week I also want to go back and have you look at your time study and take a look at the things that you can delegate. So what's on this list? What are some of the duties that you're doing that you shouldn't be doing? Again, if you know the value of your time, and we started that in the first segment, then it becomes easier to delegate those lower value activities. Some folks call them MWAs, or minimum wage activities. You as a business owner or as a leader of the business need to understand what the value of your time is and be focusing on those high value activities. So some of you also were who participated in this survey or the time study. I asked you to circle yes or no whether you pre-planned your day. And so pre-planning your day does a couple things. Number one, it makes you much more efficient. At the end of the day, you pre-plan for the next day. You're going to sleep well knowing that what you've got in front of you, you're in control of what you have to do because you know it, it's in writing. You also will tend to start your day out in a very efficient manner because you already have it written down. You can sit at your desk or your workstation and get busy focusing on those activities you need to do. So one of the other things that happens when you pre-plan your day is you may be like so many people that are over planning, and so there's so many tasks on your list that it's really just not possible to get them all done in one day. And making this list is a great place to start the delegation. And let's look at things on that list and let's think who you can delegate that to. And some of you may be listening to this and saying, Bob, I just can't afford to hire someone. Well, here's the question that I'll ask you. You may not be able to afford not to. If you can free up your time for higher value activities and generate revenues or profits into your business because you're engaged in those activities, because you've given up those lower value activities, then you can't afford not to hire someone or subcontract this work out so that it gets done. Here, it's a quandary I run into a lot with business owners, and so you've got to really be able to identify that. And some of this is also some fear. If you give away what you do every day and what you're good at, you now have to go do some tasks that you don't think you're necessarily good at. You're going to have to learn it, and that's okay. So if you need help with this, then contact me. There's resources available. And as always, if your business needs traction, then get into action.